Evolution 2 is finally happening, but let's be honest, it's kind of a mess right now. Between injuries, sudden pushes, potential returns, and a stacked women's roster across Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, there's just too much going on at once. And while that's usually a good thing, in this case, it's making Evolution 2 feel directionless, and fans are left wondering, what is this show even going to be? So in this video, I'm breaking down all the different ways WWE could pull it together. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content. The build to Evolution has officially begun these past few weeks, and the anticipation is real. One of the main storylines we've been following is Liv Morgan versus Nikki Bella. Whether this was going to be a dream singles match or a tag team clash pitting Liv and Raquel against the Bella twins, we might never know. Sadly, Liv suffered an injury, and it looks like she'll miss the event entirely, which blows up a lot of plans heading into Evolution. But WWE thrives on chaos, and there's still a path forward. One possible pivot? Raquel Rodriguez recruits Roxanne Perez to step in for Liv and defend the tag titles against the Bellas. It works logistically, but more than that, it furthers the slow burn storyline between Liv and Roxanne. Liv's paranoia has been growing ever since Roxanne entered the Judgment Day. If Roxanne starts defending her titles, taking her spotlight, and stealing her life, that's only going to deepen Liv's unraveling. It's a modern twist on the classic "someone's replacing me" storyline, and it mirrors exactly what Liv herself did to Rhea Ripley last year. That level of poetic storytelling could set the stage for a major character shift. As her paranoia grows and her grip on control slips, Liv could hit rock bottom, only to come back stronger than ever as a fan-favorite babyface. The crowd already rallies behind her when she shows vulnerability, so if this leads to a redemption arc down the road, it might be the most compelling version of Liv Morgan we've seen yet. Still, WWE might not want Nikki Bella's big comeback to get tied up in a tag title subplot. They could shift her into a bigger spotlight, and that spotlight might be pointed right at Rhea Ripley. Nikki has been vocal about wanting to face Rhea, and that matchup feels massive. Two generations, two powerhouses, two women with something to prove. If Nikki's looking to turn heel again, this could be the spark. She comes in as the beloved legend, but starts to show shades of jealousy, bitterness, or frustration when she can't dominate Rhea the way she used to dominate her peers. Meanwhile, Rhea has been spinning her wheels a bit since dropping the title. No clear direction, no big feud. Until now, Nikki versus Rhea could easily be a top-tier, legacy-defining match on this card. The world title scenes are pretty directionless too. The King and Queen of the Ring winners will earn their title shots at SummerSlam, which means Evolution probably isn't getting those big money matches just yet, but that doesn't mean the world title scenes are taking a back seat. Let's talk about Jade Cargill. She's likely winning Queen of the Ring, setting up a blockbuster SummerSlam clash with Tiffany Stratton. But before that, there's unfinished business with Naomi. Their rivalry only had one match, and with so much star power between them, that has to be a trilogy. Jade vs. Naomi Part 2 could easily be a semi-main event at Evolution. There are so many directions this could go. Naomi could win the title from Tiffany tonight, making her the defending champ at SummerSlam. Or maybe she waits and ruins Jade's SummerSlam coronation by cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase. Either way, Naomi's involvement adds intrigue and unpredictability, which is why they should face off at Evolution for a second time to continue their story. And speaking of Tiffany Stratton, if she's not facing Jade, who's left? This could be the perfect time to finally give us Tiffany versus Trish Stratus. WWE has teased that kind of generational passing of the torch moment before. Trish is scheduled to appear on SmackDown, and if there's ever a time to book this match, it's now. Sure, WWE could go back to Tiffany versus Charlotte Flair, but Flair seems tied up in a developing storyline with Alexa Bliss. Whether they end up teaming up or turning on each other, it looks like that's the direction for Charlotte. And frankly, that's not a bad thing. It keeps multiple main event level women active on the show without overloading any one division. On Raw, Io Sky still reigns as Women's World Champion. Right now, she's without a clear challenger, but the perfect one is right in front of her, Stephanie Baker. Their first match on Raw was cut short by interference, but the chemistry was undeniable. Stephanie is riding a wave of fan support right now, and WWE would be smart to capitalize. A clean, full-length title match between Sky and Baker could easily steal the show. It would be that rare kind of matchup where fans aren't just watching for the story, they're watching for the sheer in-ring brilliance. This is the match for the purists, and Evolution deserves at least one of those. It's also been confirmed that the NXT Women's Championship will be defended at Evolution. At first, I thought Blake Monroe might be fast-tracked into that spot, but it seems like they're playing the long game with her. Maybe she gets a moment in the crowd or a short backstage segment. But when it comes to the match itself, Grace versus JC Jane feels like the perfect choice. Grace brings legitimacy, intensity, and crossover appeal. JC brings character work and championship gold. It's the best NXT can offer right now, and it's a matchup that showcases just how stacked the women's divisions are across all three brands. Let's not forget about the mid-card titles. The Intercontinental Championship looks like it's headed for a triple threat between Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria. This one's been brewing since WrestleMania, and it's loaded with narrative tension. You've got two legends, Becky and Bayley, trying to cement their legacies, and one rising star in Lyra trying to prove she belongs. Three distinct styles, three huge names, one must-see clash. On the SmackDown side, Zelina Vega is holding the United States Championship, and all signs point to Julia being her challenger. Now, Triple H is known for keeping events tight, often limiting the card to 5 or 6 big matches, so this might land on the kickoff show, but honestly, that's still a win. Julia is a major acquisition and could easily walk out of this event as champion, and this match could be a sleeper hit. Elsewhere on the card, WWE should consider another big battle royal, similar to the one from the original Evolution. It's a perfect way to feature stars who aren't involved in title feuds or one-on-one storylines. You could bring in several NXT names, especially those primed for main roster call-ups. Even the North American champion Sol Ruca, who probably won't defend her title, could be involved. We might also see members of the Evolve roster, including their champions, show up. It's also a great spot for legends to return and make surprise appearances. The match could be used to determine a #1 contender for any title of the winner's choosing, giving it real stakes while spotlighting a ton of talent at once. That's how I think WWE should book Evolution 2. What matchups do you think WWE should make happen? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling content. Thanks for watching!